Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Winning at mom life this morning.
Anything you want to talk about or just a morning?
Just a morning.
Just a morning. I got you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. Had a great weekend.
Good. What'd you do this weekend?
God, now I have to remember what I did this weekend. Oh, that's right.
Fire.
I did two things. I went to a nickel arcade in Merced and I put out a fire.
Okay, tell me about them in that order.
Okay. So the nickel arcade in Merced, it's called Wow Nickel Arcade. I didn't know it existed. A friend of mine told me about it. It literally everything it's all nickels. And even the games that are like multiple nickels, like the most expensive game there is 4 nickels, so 20 cents, right?
Oh, nice.
So you win tickets just like you do at the Chuck E. Cheese, and you go up to the counter and you turn it in just like you do at the Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you like pizza and stuff there too, like you would at a regular place?
No, just games. It's just an arcade. But it's a lot of like there's a lot of claw machines where they do like bundles of like 150 and 200 tickets, where the claw machine will grab like I think in one pull, my claw machine pulled up like 700 tickets.
That's
Caveat
cool.
is that like one warhead wrapped candy is 100 tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Usually
it's so much fun. Like skee ball, anywhere you go, skee ball is a quarter. Here, a full game of skee ball is 5 cents.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I had no idea. Okay, so anybody watching in Merced, and I mean this with no disrespect at all, I haven't been to Merced very much, and everywhere I've been has always been kind of right off the freeway. And there's two versions of Merced that I've noticed. There's the version of Merced where you get right off the freeway, and you're like, "Ooh, what's going on here?" And then when you get just a little more in town, 5 minutes later, you're like, "This is a really cute town."
Oh yeah, they have a lot of big stores and stuff there too. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a great time. And so on our way back.
Good morning, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. On our way back, we got off the freeway at Briggsmore, at the Briggsmore exit, 99 South. We turn right and we come down at Briggsmore and Orangeburg, right where that CVS is on the corner, the CVS and the Panda Express. I'm pretty sure I saw the guy who started the fire walk away from it. Either that or he was walking right by it. But he looked.
So he just started a fire and then left?
It was like a person that you could tell maybe wasn't quite right, had something going on. So I pull into the Food Max parking lot and I jam all the way over. By this time, I've already called 911. I was telling them there was a fire. I hop out. I've got flip-flops on, right? So I park and I get out, and my kids are in the back. They're going, "Dad, you're going to die. Don't do it." Little tiny grass fire in front of the sign. And I'm like, "Kids, I'll be okay. Stay in the car. You're fine." So I get out and I'm trying to stamp the fire out because it's a very small.
With flip-flops on.
With flip-flops on. But I'm thinking like, I'm an adult. I got this. So I stamp twice. I pull my foot up and my flip-flop flings off and goes right in the middle of the fire.
Did it melt like right away?
Flip-flops are not fireproof.
No.
So now I'm there with one flip-flop and one not flip-flop, and I'm using my flip-flop foot to try and put the fire out before I realize that the flip-flop's not going to put the fire out. So I go back to my car, and I'm waiting for the fire department, and another car rolls up, and he gets out, and I yell at him, like, "Dude, I just lost a flip-flop." So his wife starts laughing. She goes, "He's going to lose one too. Watch." So he starts trying to stamp it out. I had a thermos of coffee that I went over and like put a little bit out. He had some bottled water. Then CVS started coming out, and we had like this chain gang of like water handing like gallons of water off. So we had like 3 or 4 gallons of water going around. So we finally got it put out. And then because it was such a small fire, the fire department showed up just as we were putting it out because it was small. But it required the fire department. They had to soak the area and make sure it didn't go anywhere further.
Yeah, because even though it's out, those ashes are still burning hot fire. Yeah. I learned that in an orchard one time, that even though there was no longer a bonfire, all of a sudden my feet started to burn, and I looked down, I was standing in the ashes, and it still must have been like smoldering under there, and it melted the bottom of my shoes.
I caught my apartment complex patio fence on fire about 15 years ago because I had thrown out briquettes that I thought were done from like 2 days prior, and one of them was still kind of going. And my girlfriend at the time was home. The maintenance man burst through our door, out our sliding glass door, and like karate kicked the panel out from our patio fence.
Yeah. I remember one time I was cleaning out my buddy's fireplace. I thought I was doing him a favor. And he walked in from work, and I was getting the ashes and putting them in a paper bag. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I learned that he was the pail.
Yeah, you know what? Because you live in Murphy's now, like this is a part of your life. When I was growing up in Newcastle, the wood burning stove and cleaning it out and making sure that the embers didn't catch, that was just part of my life. Like you get to do that now.
I know, it's exciting.
It's kind of quaint, you know?
It is. Hey, you're awake.
Is she moving around about the cabin?
Yeah, she is. She's fine. It's ready.
So yes, we had a really good weekend doing that. That was a lot of fun. This was probably, because we're 50-50 with my kids, right? And we've been doing this for a few months now. And for the first 3 times I think I had the kids, I was kind of paralyzed, like, what do I do now? This was probably our best week together. We had we had so much fun this week.
Good. And you look happy. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it was great. We had a really good week.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we're giving cool stuff on the air. $25,000. We give a new word out at 8 o'clock and another word at 9 o'clock for you to text in. We also have Ciccarelli Jewelers.
That's coming up. In fact, I can give you the exact time right now. Let me look. Because I'm really good at math. I'm kidding. It tells me.
He's mathing.
So, we have a chance for you to win pearl and diamond earrings and qualify for a $2,000 diamond necklace. 22, 32, 40 in 32 minutes.
In 32 minutes.
In 32 minutes.
All right, you guys, and then we'll see you again at 8 o'clock.
Bye, guys.
Bye.